calisthenics in general is very back heavy. It puts a lot of emphasis on your lats, the strength of your retraction of your scapula, and a lot of skills revolve around pulling strength. So, when I think about the front lever, the first thing in my mind is the lats are the prime mover, and the rhomboids on your trapezius are what stabilize the movement. And that was the general idea I had for a long time. However, prior to the front lever, I never retracted my scapula. It was always in either neutral or a non-engaged position. So I let gravity do its work and I didn't go against it. It was fairly protracted. During that period, I almost felt like I was just putting all my weight on my joints. And at one point, I actually strained my left lat because of that poor form. So what I'm thinking is, once I started to retract and depress my scapula, a lot of that stress was it was loaded more onto my mid back, so my trapezius and rhomboids, compared to the lats. And I'm thinking about, what are the prime movers now? A lot of the things that I've presumed way before are being revised and they're changing. I'm confused now. I don't know what the main emphasis is in the front lever, and I want to really focus on exercises that produce the best transfer to the front lever. And when I think about my progression in general, it seems to be very slow. Although I haven't put much emphasis on front lever work compared to like the planche and general like push strength, I still feel like my progression should be a lot faster compared to other movements. So speaking about my proportions, I have fairly short arms compared to my body size, and since I do a bit more leg workouts, there's that counterbalance. So in that sense, I guess you could call it a disadvantage. I don't want to look at it as like a disadvantage, rather a something to work around, or like use as something to like stand out in a way, because I don't see the front lever as something to sacrifice all these other like fields. In general with calisthenics, I really don't like the idea of just solely focus on calisthenics, just for my personal opinion. So to just overcome those like supposed challenges, I need to revise my front lever journey. I keep my dynamics, I keep my statics, because that just keeps, I feel like that helps out. It matches with the neurological like the connection, the mind muscle connection with the front lever work. But what about the heavy like dynamic work, so the bent arm work that actually builds the strength? So for the planche, that's pseudo planche push-ups. That's what I normally think. And for the front lever, what is it? I was thinking about like front lever pull-ups and weighted pull-ups, or like horizontal variations, like rows, or like again like just those hanging rows as well. But I'm confused. I'm trying to think about what best emulates the contraction and the the back engagement that I feel with the front lever. I was working on like these single-handed cable rows, and I was like, I feel a lot in my lats. I was like palpating it the whole time, trying to engage it, and for some reason, like I'm not sure where I feel it. Is it the mid back like I do with the front lever? Does this transfer that much strength at all? Am I just aimlessly working around like weighted variations that have no transferable strength whatsoever with calisthenics? Regardless though, this single-handed cable row works my lats crazy hard. It feels really, really good. And when I was looking at my like which muscles were contracting, I could kind of see that my lats were working quite a bit. My teres major did seem fairly prominent, and while I'm not sure if that's the main focus of this movement, it just felt really good, and I'm gonna definitely keep putting these into my workouts. But with the lat engagement, I don't know if the lats are all that are the lats all that important for the front level, or is it the mid back? What's what's stabilizing it? What's keeping you in position? What is the prime mover? I don't feel it in my lats as much as I do in the retraction of my scapular. So surely it's the mid back that does most of the work. That's what's going inside my head. But then again, I'm still in that early stage, so just like the tuck front lever. So maybe because I'm not putting enough load, I'm not compensating. So maybe it's my mid back, which is fairly weak. Therefore, that's the limiter of my strength. Hence, once that gets stronger, then the lats would probably do a bit more work. But I'm still a bit confused. I watched quite a few videos. I especially like Geek Climber because he goes into the physics. But in terms of the muscle engagement, I'm still unsure. I know for the planche, 100%, it's your shoulders, your anterior delts. For the but for the front level, I just see it as the back. I don't know what else, and it's something I'm fairly confused about because I want to find the most optimal exercises that work the best. The pull-ups, I'm trying to work a bit more on like retraction, but aside from that, like I don't really know any other like horizontal movements or other like exercises that work best for the front level. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'll finish it off here.